This video addresses members and prospect members of the Eutc. The Eutc is a no-profit membership-based international association based in Brussels. Eutc represents the technical and regulatory interests of utilities. Eutc advocates for decarbonized, sustainable, secure and competitive energy systems. Eutc shares best practice telecoms for utilities.
So EUTC's members are at the centre of energy decarbonisation and digitalisation, and an essential component of that is the availability of wide area and field area networks. In turn, the standardisation of those types of technologies through Eutc, ITU and 3GPP is imperative to the future success of the digitalisation of the energy sector. So the ubiquitous and very, very wide area coverage requirements of the utility sector necessitate LTE type solutions to be implemented in public and private implementations, and of course EUTC members therefore require a voice in 3GPP, the group which designs and defines the standards for that technology. Multiple industry verticals have got representation in 3GPP, including the rail sector, education and maritime. EUTC has got a unique position in that it represents the utility sector's interests in 3GPP and future LTE definitions, and we cannot trust the industry on its own without our advice to define what those usage cases and functionalities in the future should or could be.
Standardization is a foundation for a healthy ecosystem, so it will improve investment, and with no lock-ins, with interoperability, we will have a healthy ecosystem. With energy transition, smart grids and technology, namely telecommunication technology, is key for this journey into energy transition. So investing in standardization is a way of building the future system so that this ecosystem fits the requirements of a smart grid. Energy transition also elevates the requirements on energy and telecommunications. So economy and society will not function without electricity and connectivity. And standardization is also a way to work on the interfaces between these two sectors so that both can minimize disruption, increasing resilience.
Utilities get their communication services from a variety of sources, including private networks and commercially provided services. The capability to build private networks gives us the control of its service characteristics. We can provide networks as robust as we like through the control of their availability and their performance. However, and apart from these private networks, we also are extensive users of commercially provided services, specifically wireline and wireless services. The latter, these wireless services, are specifically important for us because the coverage of these public networks is good enough for us, and it also compensates the difficulties we have with regulators to get allocated frequency bands. Through the collaboration with 3GPP, we can help our telco providers to offer a better service, a service that could be up to the level of our expectations, similar to the ones we are providing with our private networks. Also, through the collaboration with the 3GPP, we can also achieve that the telco networks benefit from a better power supply. Basically, the so-called base stations, all of them use our electricity service. If we can achieve that the service offered by telcos is better for us, we will provide a better electricity service for them. So there is a high synergy between the two sectors, the telco and the power supply of electricity.
We are now relying on technologies that are not built for us as utility. So the fact that EUTC is at the 3GPP helps us to show to the telecom world that we can scale the market for our needs.